YouTube, welcome. Thank you so much, Kay, for letting me know my microphone is on mute. So always fun when that happens, but appreciate you guys being here. Want to jump into the tornado warnings happening right now in the Denver area as well as Kansas. So here's your two tornado warnings happening right now. We've got it going just to the east of the downtown Denver area. Here's Denver right here. You got your two tornado warnings. That you see that severe thunderstorm warning just expired. And we'll go ahead and jump into these. So your warning areas for right now are going to be for the counties of Opio, Douglas, and Elbert counties in Colorado, as well as Douglas, Elbert counties, and Opio counties again. So you have those three kind of overlapping polygons there on the screen. That's why you're seeing different counties as well. And so having those three tornado warnings happening right now in the Denver area. And then back over into the Kansas area. Let me switch over to that radar for you guys real fast and getting that set up on my side so you guys can see that one as well. Let me get that switched over. Thank you for being here, guys. Hey, Linda, thank you for being here as well. Thank you, Kay, for letting me know my microphone was on mute. Always embarrassing when that happens, but that's okay. So let me get this set up for you guys. We're into tornado watch happening for the rest of the night until 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's our tornado watch, and I'll get into that in a little bit. And then tomorrow, watching a very active day, kind of in the same area, we'll get into that as well. So let's see here. Getting this set up on my side, guys. So thank you guys for being here. Doing a little bit of changing on my side to get the other radar back up. Let's see here. Okay, tornado warning happening over here in Kansas. And I'll take a look at that one. Did that expire? I think they let that one expire, which is good. So we only have the two tornado warnings happening right now in the Denver area, so that is good. We'll go back and look at those. The other one was here in Kansas, right around the Bird City, Atwood area. They did let those expire, so that is good. So two tornado warnings happening in the United States right now, all in Kansas, headed into the downtown Denver area. And we'll switch back and look at that real fast. Let's see here. Thanks for being here, guys. Haven't talked to you guys for a while, and work's been hard to get off of. And actually, I have a lot of coworkers that are in the Denver area that I was letting them know that they needed to take the warning seriously, and they kind of laughed at me until they got the tornado warning. So they're like, "Oh, we're going to our basement now." So I'm like, "Good. I'm glad they got the warning." So let me get back to the other radar here for you guys, and we'll take a look at that. So the two tornado warnings there in the Denver area, and we'll zoom in on those. So your rotation in the northern storm is definitely more disorganized. It's really close to the radar, so we see that a lot where you're looking closer towards the ground. The sound is bad. The sound is going in and out. Oh man, that's not good. I'll have to take a look at that. Thank you, Kay, for letting me know. I'm not sure what's going on with that. So let me know, Kay, if that keeps happening. I'll definitely make sure I look at that. My microphone looks okay on my side, so if anybody else is seeing that, let me know. Let me pull up my stream. I was listening to it a second ago, and it looked like it was okay. It sounds okay. I think I'm doing okay, Kay. Let me know if it's still me. It might be your connection too, but awesome. Phone is in and out. Your TV has good sound, phone is in and out. That's weird. My phone seems like it's okay. So thanks for letting me know though. If it gets any worse or better, let me know. I'm not sure what it would be. But let's see here. So like what I was saying, I have it turned up on my side. So if we hear anything, I'll hear it myself too. So thanks for letting me know, guys. But the rotation is still south of Watkins there, going up and towards the radar there. You see the radar. It's going to be going just to the south of Aurora, southeast of Aurora. And then your other rotation is going to be just to the north of Pendrosa Park. So that's where your other rotation is going to be at as well. Still very disorganized, but still rotations in there. So we're keeping our eyes on that. You have a lot of storms coming up down through here in the bottom part of the Colorado section that could start to rotate as they move further and further north. So keep your eyes on these storms as well. But these storms wrapped up really fast as they were going into effect here. So definitely got to keep your eyes on that as well. So we had a tornado watch that's in effect, and we'll go ahead and take a look at that as well. So let me see here. We'll get that pulled up for you guys as well, that tornado watch. So getting things situated. So there's your tornado watch, guys. We'll go ahead and zoom out there a little bit to give you exactly where that's going to be at. So you have the north eastern part of Colorado, the south western part of Nebraska, and the northwestern part of Kansas there. And that's going to be in effect until 10 p.m. Central Standard Time for your tornado watch there. We had one tornado warning already up here in the northern part of Kansas, or I'm sorry, Nebraska already this afternoon. So that one did expire. Massive storm down here by Colby. We'll have to take a look at that as well. But you're seeing these storms starting to pop down here in Southern California or Colorado, as well as this line going through Kansas right here. So we'll take a look at those as well and see if anything's happening with those. But definitely we'll keep our eyes on these 2 tornado warnings happening here in the Denver area as well. So good to hear that was on your side, Kay. Thanks for letting me know. And thank you, Linda, for being here as well and letting me know. So good to see everybody tonight. And again, I know there's a lot of people on right now covering this. It's kind of been a tornado drought a little bit. So there's a lot of coverage on these, and I'm sure people are getting the warnings tonight, which is a good thing. So thanks for being here and watching. I really appreciate it. And so let's switch back to the radar here. And I'm still getting kind of set up on my side to make sure I've got everything set up to bring you guys the best coverage. But nothing's been confirmed that I've seen on the ground. I did just let that polygon shrink a little bit there on the southeastern part of that storm. So that is good as well. But your rotations are still very broad in these, which is good. We'll go ahead and put the storm tracker on here. Let's see here. The storm tracker is not going to work for me today. It seems like it always does that, but that's okay. We'll leave it. So it's going to be moving up towards the Bayonet area and Strasburg area next. So those are your 2 tornado warnings again for the counties of Adams, Arpeo and Denver counties, as well as Albert counties until 30 past the hour, so 5:30 Central Standard Time, I believe it's going to be. Make sure I get that right. 4:30, I'm sorry. 4:30 Central Standard Time, Mountain Standard Time. Mountain Standard Time. I'm in Arizona. We have weird standard times here. So, hey, Rigatoni and Robots, good to see you. So that's your 2 tornado warnings. Again, just going to be just to the east of Aurora, just right to the south of the radar there. So, and then you're down here, your rotation is going to be just to the north of Penrose Park. About ready to cross over the Interstate 70 there as well. Let's look at the hail core on this one. It's got some good hail with this one associated with these storms, which is crazy. Looking at about 2.27 inches of hail associated with that radar indicated. Nothing confirmed. I'm going to take a look and see if we have any spotters on this storm as well. We have a whole lot of spotters on the storm. So if anything does touch down, we'll see it pop up here on the air as well. So we'll definitely keep our eyes on that, but nothing confirmed on the ground as well. And the rotations look to be fairly weak on these storms as well. Hey, Paul, good to see you. Good to see the Blue Wrench for sure. So good to see you guys. Thank you for my moderators, Kay and Paul. Thank you for being here as well. Really appreciate you guys being here. So let's see, I'm getting a text message from somebody. Looks like I got some hail from one of my coworkers' house. Looks like it's about a quarter-size hail. And that's there in Denver. We had some coworkers that were here in the Denver area as well that I was letting them know about these storms coming into their area. So hopefully they're okay. Again, nothing's confirmed on the ground at this time that I see, but still need to be in your safe place. So again, if you're just now joining me, the counties of Adams, Arpoa and Denver counties, as well as Albert counties until 4:30 Mountain Standard Time is your 2 tornado warnings happening here in the U.S., all just to the east of the Denver area. So we do have that tornado watch in effect, like I was saying, until 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that one definitely starting to ramp up a little bit. We have an active day tomorrow. I'll talk a little bit about that as well here in the next couple of minutes, but let's switch back to the other radar and I'll show you the other storms starting to pop down here to the south as well. And let me know where you guys are watching from. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Drop your, if you're not anywhere close, you can totally let me know where you're watching from anyways. I'd like to get to know everybody, of course, and if you have any questions, I'll be glad to look at something as well. So I'm happy to look at any cities you guys see, and we'll talk about what to expect the rest of the night here and what to expect tomorrow. Tomorrow's looking to be more of an active day. We'll see how that dry line starts to fire as it pushes up into the kind of the same area that we were looking at as well. So, and then it'll probably start to calm down for the next couple of weeks. So here's your other radar here with your tornado watch and your severe thunderstorm watch here as well. Again, a watch and a warning is different. Your watches, you always watch for a warning, right? So you want to watch for a tornado warning to happen. So a watch, you get your plan ready to go to your safe place. And then when you do have a tornado warning, you want to go to your safe place, activate that plan and get to your safe place. So here's your storms firing down here to the south. One down here that I'm watching on my other radar is going to be down by Pueblo, I think it is called, Pueblo West. We'll see what this one does as it moves up into the north, into the more unstable atmosphere. So we'll see what happens with those as well. We have a lot of storms over here, huge storm over here in the northern part of Nebraska. So we're watching those as well. We had one tornado warning up there that just expired as I got in the air. So that's a good sign as well. So like I was saying, lots of chasers out there today. We'll go ahead and turn that clutter off so you guys can see that as well. So if anything does happen, it will pop up here on the air. We'll see it live. If you guys are new here, smash the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. We will hear the live tornado warnings pop up here on the air. You guys will hear it live as well. And so we won't miss anything if anything does pop off. So we'll see what happens through the rest of the day. It wasn't a high risk, but definitely a risk for the Denver area for today as we were watching these storms start to push in. So we'll see how the rest of the night goes. Hopefully we can have a short stream and enjoy the rest of our night and get ready for tomorrow as well, but we'll see what happens. So that's kind of where everything's at right now. So what's going on? ECAD, good to see you. You've got Dell. That's cool. Thank you for taking her. My wife is out of town, so good to hear that as well. So good to see everybody tonight. Thank you guys for jumping on. Was not able to jump on for a while due to work stuff, so but we got that wrapped up, and I'll work a little bit later tonight if I have to too as well to make up for that. So that's okay. So let's go ahead and look around the area. Again, here's your two tornado warnings. I'll switch back to our radar to take a look at the base velocity in those as well. So you have your two tornado warnings there in the Denver area. Let's take a look at the rotation on these. The hail core was still there. We'll take a look at the echo tops as well. Did not look like the rotation was super relevant on these storms, which is a good sign. We are getting really close to that radar. Let me see if I can't pull up another radar here just to get a better angle of the storms as well. And again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. We'd be glad to look at a different city for you guys as well. If you have anything, and just see where you guys are from. We have a lot of reports of hail here we'll get into here as well. And so I did switch to that northern radar, and we are far enough away from those radars, unfortunately, to see anything good. We'll switch down here to the southern radar just to see if that helps any or not. But we're getting so close to that radar, and if you guys know anything about the radars, if you guys are new here, again, those radar beams start out at ground level and they go up into the atmosphere, and the Earth is curved, right? So you have your radar beams that go up into the atmosphere, your Earth is curved, and you're seeing higher and higher into the atmosphere. So as you get closer to the radar, we get what's called a radar hole, and I'll show that to you here on radar as well, where you can't really see anything because the radar beams are not far enough away from that radar yet. So we try to look at different radar angles to get a better look at the radars in the storms to see what we can see happening closer to the ground. So that's what I was doing there. Put up 3 different radars, and still too far away from the radar beams to really see what's happening there at ground level. So we'll stay on the Denver Boulder radar that we are currently on, and I'll break that down for you guys here a little bit. So as these are loading up here. So here's your radar hole, like I was talking about right there, the KFTG, that's our Denver Boulder radar system right there. The red and the greens are going towards the radar system. The reds are going away from the radar. And so that's what the reds are, they're the winds. So when they start to come together, can't see one right now, you get the hook echo for a tornado. And so I'm not seeing anything that's relevant with the huge rotation in there, but you still need to be in your safe place if you're in those areas. So let me see, I'm reading your comments here. Nancy Dean checking in from Ada, Oklahoma. Good to see you, Nancy. Thank you so much for being here. Oklahoma is safe today, which is good. So you guys should be good for the rest of the day, but thank you for watching from there. Um, so again, here's your reports. Lots of hail with these guys. Again, I did have that picture of a hail. I might try to throw it up here on the screen here in a second. But we have some estimated 1.25 inch hail by a train spotter there. Lots of reports from hail from the public, all estimated it looks like. We have one measured by the public of 1.5 inches there, which is crazy. Nothing like we were seeing the other day where we had softball size hail. That was crazy to see that a couple days ago. That was some pretty big hailstones that I've ever seen. I posted that on my Twitter at the weather check on Twitter. If you follow me there, you can see those. So, but still hail. We still have a measured 1.75 inches by a train spotter down here in Douglas, Colorado as well, just to the north of, is that Farnsworth? Franktown, I'm sorry, Franktown there. So your 2 tornado warnings, if you're just now joining me again, are in Adams, the counties of Adams, Arpetho, and Denver counties, as well as Albert counties until 4:30 Central Standard Time, Mountain Standard Time, Mountain Daylight Time.